Antoine Devon Walker is an American retired professional basketball player. He was drafted with the 6th overall pick in the 1996 NBA draft out of the University of Kentucky and played in the NBA from 1996 to 2008. Walker played for the Celtics, Mavericks, Hawks, Heat, Timberwolves, Grizzlies, the BSN's Mets and the NBA D-League Stampede before retiring from basketball in 2012. Walker, a three-time NBA All-Star, won an NCAA championship with Kentucky in 1996 and an NBA championship with the Miami Heat in 2006. Pre-NBA career, Walker attended Mount Carmel High School, in Chicago, where he played with future NFL quarterback Donovan McNabb and attained All-State status as a senior, earning a full scholarship to play for Rick Pitino at the University of Kentucky. He was a starting forward on the Wildcats' 1996 NCAA Men's Division I basketball championship game-winning team. As a freshman at Kentucky he was named SEC Tournament MVP. In his sophomore year, Walker was named All-SEC First, All-SEC Tournament and to the All-NCAA regional teams. Professional career Boston Celtics After Walker's sophomore season, he declared for the 1996 NBA draft and was picked 6th overall by the Boston Celtics. In the 1996–1997 season, Walker made the All-Rookie First Team and led the team in scoring and rebounding, 9.0, as the team had its worst season in franchise history, 15.67. The following season, Walker made the All-Star team as a reserve while averaging 22.4 ppg and 10.2 pg. He also scored a career-high 49 points in a loss against the Washington Wizards. In the '98 draft, the Celtics had the 10th pick and chose swingman Paul Pierce. Your next few years, Pierce and Walker were the 1-2 punch for the Celtics. In the 2001–2002 season, Walker had his best overall season by helping lead the Celtics to a 49–33 record and their first playoff berth in 7 years. He was second on his team in scoring, first in rebounds, and first in assists. Pierce and Walker took the team to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they fell to the New Jersey Nets in 6 games. The next season, Walker made his 3rd All-Star team. Dallas Mavericks and Atlanta Hawks 9½ days before the start of the 2003–04 season, Walker was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Walker was used in a relatively limited capacity on his new team due to the number of high-caliber players populating the Mavericks roster. Included on that team was Antoine Jamison, newly acquired from the Golden State Warriors. On August 8, 2004 Walker and Tony Delk were traded to the Atlanta Hawks for Jason Terry, longtime Hawk Alan Henderson and a draft pick. Returned to Boston. On February 24, 2005, Walker was traded back to the Celtics in a deal that sent Gary Payton, Tom Gugliotta, Michael Stewart, and a first-round draft pick to the Hawks. Walker started all 24 remaining games for the Celtics, averaging 16.3 points and 8.3 rebounds a game as the Celtics advanced to the playoffs before losing to the Indiana Pacers in a 7-game first-round series. Miami Heat On August 2, 2005, Walker was involved in a 5-team, 13-player deal that sent him from the Celtics to the Miami Heat. Walker would play as a reserve. Though he struggled early to adjust to this role, by the end of the season he was a force for the Heat, finishing the season with averages of 12.2 points and 5.1 rebounds a game. In the playoffs his production would increase, as he would be the 3rd leading scorer for the team while making crucial 3-point baskets against the New Jersey Nets and the Detroit Pistons. Miami made the NBA Finals and faced the Dallas Mavericks, with Walker posting 13.8 points per game in the series as the Heat won the NBA championship in 6 games. In Game 6, Walker contributed 14 points and 11 rebounds. Walker's production dipped in the 2006–2007 series as he averaged 8 points a game and 3.7 rebounds. The Heat failed to repeat as champions following a first-round loss to the Chicago Bulls. Minnesota Timberwolves and Memphis Grizzlies On October 24, 2007, Walker was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves along with Michael Deleek, Wayne Simon, a first-round draft pick and cash considerations in exchange for Ricky Davis and Mark Blunt. On June 27, 2008, Walker was dealt to the Memphis Grizzlies along with Marco Jarria, Greg Buckner, and the rights to O.J. Mayo, for Mike Miller, Brian Cardinal, Jason Collins, and the rights to Kevin Love. After appearing in just 2 preseason games and remaining inactive throughout the opening months of the regular season, he was waived by the Grizzlies on December 19, 2008. In February 2010, he signed with the Guaynabo Mets along with former Chicago Bulls player Marcus Fizer. Walker was released on April 1, 2010. On May 6, 2010, ESPN reported that Walker was trying to return to the NBA. On December 7, 2010, Walker was acquired by Idaho Stampede of the NBA Development League. It was reported in April 2012 that Walker had announced his retirement after 2 years with the Stampede. Personal life: Walker was previously engaged to reality star Evelyn Lozada of Basketball Wives. According to Walker, his decade-long relationship with Evelyn Lozada cost him dearly. Now near penniless, Walker admits he easily spent a couple of $1 million on his ex-Bianca copyright and even her family benefited from his generosity, but when he fell on hard times financially he accuses her of bouncing on him and never looking back. "My thing with Evelyn is she reaped a lot of benefits of my wealth. And when it got tight she chose to go in a different direction. Unregistered trademark is tough when you take care of some people and you make sure they are good, their family, their daughter, and they just go left field." Legal troubles. On January 5, 2009, Walker was arrested for a DUI in Miami Beach, Florida. On July 15, 2009, Walker was charged with 3 felony counts of writing bad checks related to gambling debts he had incurred at 3 Las Vegas casinos. Walker was arrested on July 15 at Harrah's Casino in South Lake Tahoe, Nevada. The charges stemmed from over $800,000 in gambling debts. Walker was in South Lake Tahoe to play in the American Century Celebrity Golf Classic the following day. On June 30, 2010, Walker entered a plea of not guilty on felony bad check charges stemming from his failure to pay $770,000 in gambling losses to Caesars Palace and 2 other casinos in Las Vegas, according to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. A year later, he pled guilty to 1 felony count of passing a bad check. Under the plea agreement, he did not face a prison term, and was put on probation and worked towards repaying the debt. Robberies. In July 2000, Walker and former University of Kentucky teammate Nazr Muhammad were robbed outside a Southside Chicago restaurant. On July 9, 2007, Walker and another individual were robbed at gunpoint by 2 offenders in his own house. The assailants made off with close to $200,000 worth of merchandise, including Walker's Mercedes. His car was later recovered, having been stripped of its expensive aftermarket wheels and stereo system. 4 men were charged in this robbery and 2 of them were also linked to the similar robbery of fellow NBA player, Eddie Curry. Bankruptcy. On May 18, 2010, Walker filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection in the Southern District of Florida as case number 10-23558 with total assets of $4.3 million and debts of $12.7 million. The filing listed 4 pieces of real estate including a $2.3 million Miami home that was underwater with a mortgage of $3.6 million, and 3 other properties in Chicago, one listed for $1.4 million. Nazr Muhammad paid half the fee of Walker's bankruptcy attorney. Walker's championship ring had to be sold off. In August 2013, Walker announced that he was debt-free. Between 1996 and 2009, Walker earned more than $108 million from NBA salaries. NBA career statistics. Regular season playoffs. See also, List of National Basketball Association career three-point scoring leaders, List of National Basketball Association career turnovers leaders. Notes. External links. Career statistics and player information from NBA.com, Walker's career stats, Antoine Walker bankruptcy documents.